Okay, story time. So, when I was in high school, I was on I believe it was Lamictal, um, or Keppra. I don't know, one of them. I've been on so many medications I can't remember. But so they went to the pharmacy the one time and picked up medication and started taking it, and it had been working super well. I had had no issues. I had been seizure free for at that point like 6 months or something, which was a long time for me at that point, um, because I was having them like every couple days at that point. So 6 months was a very long time for me to go seizure free. And so I picked up this new medication, not new medication, but a new prescription, and started taking it and started having seizures. Um, so we looked, tried to figure out what was going on, and ended up figuring out that they had switched me from a brand name to generic, without any kind of doctor's orders or anything. The generic was not as strong as or was not the same exact ingredients or whatever as the name brand. So it ended up causing me to start having seizures. We switched back to the name brand and it did not stop my seizures. It started a whole string of me having to go through new medications to try and find one that would end up like that would work to control my seizures. Um, but they had been controlled. I switched off of the brand to generic, at just the pharmacy's discretion, um, and um, and then they were not controlled anymore. So, but that's a thing that happens. It is, and I don't. I'm not like bitter. I'm not upset about this or anything. This is a thing that happens. People are human. People make mistakes. Things like this happen, and you move on with life. Um, if I expected every doctor, every pharmacist to be perfect, then I would have very unrealistic expectations. So, move on with life. At this point, I've been seizure free now again for 2.5 years. And the medication that I take now controls my seizures quite well. So, and that, like I said, this was back in high school, which was back in like 2003 or something like that. So, this has been 20 years ago at this point. It's been a long time. So,